Oh, we got it. Oh, look at that. We're so good at this. Hi, everyone! This past weekend was SummerSlam. The biggest party of the summer, when in reality, it's like that party that your grandma invites you to and you don't really want to go, but your grandma's going to die soon, so you kind of have to go. This pay-per-view was terrible. And we were thinking about it. We were like, man, should we review this pay-per-view or should we review Raw? And I realized either way we lose, so it doesn't matter. Wow, storylines. This section should be blank because there is no storylines. I'm on Wikipedia right now trying to find... Here we go. There were 13 matches on this card. Please stop doing this. Like, please... Like, who watches a whole wrestling show with 13 matches? The only thing I can think about that people do that is those New Japan idiots who are like, I love to watch the technical classic between Okada and Tachi Ishimura in an hour and 26 minutes of technical wrestling. Like, boy, you don't enjoy that. You don't enjoy it. Whatever. Pre-show, I didn't watch this. Cien and Zelina defeated Lana and Rusev. Rusev should quit. Cedric Alexander defeated Drew Gulak, probably because he's black. And the B-Team defeated The Revival. Okay, great. Who gives a fuck about any of this? Who cares? In fact, the B-Team defeated The Revival. That's the team you cheer for, The Revival. They just lost to the B-Team. How do you feel? First match on the official card. Seth Rollins with Dean Ambrose. They were facing Dolph Ziggler, Spaghetti Bowl, and Drew McIntyre. Great. I would love in my life to never see this match again. But instead, they keep showing me it. And it annoys me because last month at Extreme Rules they did this match and everyone booed it like it was the worst match ever. Now this month they do the same exact match and these people praise it like it's the greatest match they've ever seen. It's the same match. Oh, well, it wasn't a 30-minute Iron Man match. They fucking wrestled for 22 minutes. It was a 30-minute Iron Man match. It was the same match.
Wait, there was a match that was only a minute and 35 seconds?
No, there's like half of these matches. Look, a minute 35, a minute 50.
Damn.
4 minutes. The main event was only 6 minutes and 10 seconds. Needless to say, it's Reigns and Lesnar, but still.
Damn, short-ass matches.
That's what you do when you have 13 matches on a card.
But still, though, like...
Can you think about that for a minute? They have 6 hours for a pay-per-view, and you still have matches going a minute long.
Wait, that was a Money in the Bank one, too?
Oh, that was for his contract. That was for fucking Strowman's, my contract's on the line, We'll get to it. Don't worry.
Oh, wait, was he cashing it in?
Oh, we'll get to that. We'll get to that. So, okay. What was I saying about this match? Oh, Dean Ambrose is still there. Dean Ambrose isn't the hot dog warrior anymore. Now he's just some serious guy.
Thank God.
What the fuck?
I could not with that, man.
You can't fucking... No, you can't do this. You can't, for 2 years, have Dean Ambrose go around being like, hey, you want to bite of my donut? Hey, you want to bite of this hot dog? Hey, I'm going to push a hot dog cart down the ramp. Hey, I'm a lunatic fringe. I'm kind of crazy. I'm a few fries short of a Happy Meal. You can't do that, and then all of a sudden now he's back. He's like he's stone cold. You can't do that. You cannot do that. If you're gonna have him be a Luffy goonball, make him a fucking jobber. Make him come out there and be like, hey, I'm crazy, and then lose to like Braun Strowman in 2 seconds. That's all you gotta do. But no, instead he's gotta be serious. So they wrestled the same exact match from Extreme Rules. It was really boring. Nobody gave a fuck. Except all these idiots that were like, yeah, work rate, yeah! Even though they watched the same match last month and they booed it. So I don't know what the fuck they want anymore. Seth Rollins won the championship. So what was the point of Dolph Ziggler winning the title for 2 months?
Ooh.
So now Seth Rollins is champion again. Great. You know what that means? That means Dolph Ziggler gets a rematch. Which means we get this fucking match again at the next pay-per-view. I can't wait. I'm so excited. The Seth Rollins and Dolph Ziggler trilogy continues. Seth Rollins and Dolph Ziggler is like that feud on Dragon Ball Z that everyone gets tired of, but they keep doing it every episode. That's what that reminds me of. It's true.
The fact that you compare Dragon Ball Z.
Well, that's what... Dude, did I tell you about that day that I got a fucking email from these people and it was like, sign up with the WWE Network and get 3 months of Crunchyroll for free?
What?
Yeah, they did a fucking partnership with Crunchyroll. Because this is anime now. This is over-exaggerated anime. That's what this is.
This is really the end of time.
It is. The New Day fought the Bludgeon Brothers for the tag team titles. The Bludgeon Brothers are the guys who carry the plastic hammers. And the New Day are the black guys who throw pancakes around. This is very exciting. The New Day won by disqualification because the Bludgeon Brothers swung a mallet at them. A plastic mallet. That's not real. And of course they were like, oh my god! This is just evil. I mean, look at the way he swings the hammer. This is just... It's not real. There's not a single person in the world who believes they're carrying real hammers. Please stop this. On Braun Strowman, he fought Kevin Owens. Everybody who thought Kevin Owens had a chance, Braun Strowman literally killed him in a minute. So why do you still cheer Kevin Owens? Like, Kevin Owens is such a great worker. Braun Strowman literally killed him in a minute. And if this is your problem, then why do you still cheer Braun Strowman? Because Braun Strowman is literally what you hate. He's Brock Lesnar. What's up?
Oh yeah, you didn't answer my question.
What was the question?
Wait. Was he like cashing in on Money in the Bank?
No, it's later. It's later on.
Oh.
Because no, they had a match for the contract.
Oh, not the thing.
Not the yeah.
Oh, okay.
They had a match for the contract
All
because
right.
Kevin Owens said so.
Alright.
And it was, if Braun Strowman loses in any capacity, he will lose the Money in the Bank briefcase. And this was supposed to build up suspension, but then he just killed Kevin Owens in 2 minutes anyway.
Alright.
So, what the fuck? I'm sure that was exciting. At this point, I didn't watch for the next hour, so you could take this results with a grain of salt. Charlotte Flair defeated Becky Lynch and Carmella to become the women's champion. Great. That's what we need in life. Another Charlotte reign. That's exactly what I was begging for. Thank Jesus. Apparently, Becky Lynch turned on Charlotte here, and now Becky Lynch is evil. That's great. Except what you realize is that you're appealing to a crowd of idiots. So when Becky Lynch turns, they go, yeah! Becky! Yeah! And then Charlotte comes out and they're like, boo! Boo! You're a Flair! You were chosen! You suck! First of all, you shouldn't be cheering any of these people. They all suck. Carmella's a tranny. Get her off my television screen. Becky Lynch is a fucking gremlin. Charlotte Flair is a man. Please stop. End this. Fat Potato Man defeated AJ Styles by disqualification. You know what that means? That means this feud's continuing. By the way, WWE Championship match on the show ended in disqualification. This is the feud you cheer for. This is the gayest feud ever. I saw the ending of it because it was like approaching after 9 o'clock where it was ending. Apparently, Samoa Joe is going after AJ's wife for some reason. And she's standing in the crowd with one of their 4 kids. Only one of them. And Samoa Joe picks up the microphone. He's like, AJ! I told you that you wouldn't be going home. And that's fine. Because Daddy's coming home to your wife. And everyone was like, oh! He just called himself her daddy!
That's the most dumbest shit.
This is a high school feud. I would go up to someone in high school and I'd be like, man, is that your bitch? Because I'm about to be her daddy. That's what Samoa Joe's doing.
Fact, that's basically what it is.
That is what he's doing. How do you cheer for this? How do you people, oh, this is the best storyline. No, it's not. It's the TNA Claire Lynch storyline without Claire Lynch. How do you cheer for this? I can't.
Well, you kind of just like cup your hands like this and go,
woo! So, shut the fuck up. So, AJ Styles, he fucking gets aggravated by this and he starts beating the shit out of Joe and he grabs a chair. And badass Styles stands there for a good moment hesitating while the ref's like, no, don't do it. And AJ swings the chair at him. So it's a disqualification and Fat Potato Man wins. So he starts beating the shit out of Joe and Joe runs away because he's a fucking pussy. And so AJ goes to his wife and he's like, I'm sorry. I didn't mean for you to see that side of me. And then he walks away with his wife and his child. Meanwhile, the crowd's chanting, who's your daddy? Because they think they're funny.
because that shit is kind of funny.
Who's
your daddy?
What is this feud? How do you cheer for this feud? This is for the WWE Championship. This is for the main fucking title. This is what you're approving of.
I remember when feuds were dope.
Meanwhile, Brock Lesnar is feuding with Roman Reigns in a feud that's been going on since 4 years ago, and you don't approve of it. But you approve of this. You approve of Fat Potato Man accusing himself of having sex with AJ's wife.
Exactly.
That's what you give a fuck about?
Yeah,
you fucking creepy fucks on the internet probably want to have sex with AJ Styles' wives too. You probably want to have sex with AJ.
I mean, is she fine?
I don't know. She's probably not. She's dating AJ.
I mean, you know how, like, some fine girls be going for some ugly niggas?
Okay, well, I guess. That's a good point.
Ugly niggas win.
So I started watching the show again at this point. This is when The Miz fought Daniel Bryan. This was the long-anticipated 2-year matchup. They called it a decade in the making. Except it's not a decade in the making because they already fought each other in 2010. It can't be a decade in the making when they've already fought each other before. If it was a decade in the making, they would do this feud and they would never have fought each other. They have fought each other multiple times from 2010 to now. So it's not a decade in the making. Your vibrator's going off. I just thought I'd let you know. It's not a decade in the making. Please stop this. So, Miz, of course, comes out and Maurice is there. And the moment Maurice is there, you knew there was going to be a fuck job finish, so you didn't give a fuck. Even still, this match was very slow, very boring. Nobody gave a shit because the story is terrible. The story is, I'm Miz, I have a TV show, and Daniel Bryan's fighting me for some reason.
I am awesome.
No one gives a fuck. And of course, these people, when the crowd's not reacting and they do their online reviews, they're like, I'm kind of wondering why the crowd was flat and acted like they didn't care for this amazing work rate technical match between The Miz and Daniel Bryan. It's because they don't give a fuck. That's why they're not reacting, because they don't give a shit. They don't care about Daniel Bryan. They don't care about The Miz. They don't care about this feud. This is your fantasy spark fucking wet dream come true, and nobody else cares about it except you. And in fact, they're ruining it for you now, because at the next pay-per-view, guess what the match is? It's not Daniel Bryan. I'm sorry. It's not Daniel Bryan and fucking Miz. It's Daniel Bryan and Brie Bella versus The Miz and Maurice.
And Maurice?
So how do you cheer for this? First of all, Maurice just had a baby. How is she wrestling?
Oh, that's a feat. Oh, bruh.
Second of all, Brie Bella is the worst women's wrestler ever.
Bruh, I had beef with a nigga called Maurice.
She's the worst wrestler ever. So why are they having a mixed tag match at the Hell in a Cell pay-per-view?
Well, I can see how that could be a female name. But...
Let me tell you right now, I need to get this. This is a mini rant aside.
A mini rant?
During this Summerslam show, they did the promo for Hell in a Cell. I am convinced Hell in a Cell should never be a pay-per-view ever again. They should drop the gimmick completely and never do it again.
Wait, what happened?
This promo, for Hell in a Cell, mind you,
yeah,
was AJ Styles and Charlotte Flair in front of a Snapchat camera. It was called Smack Chat. And they're putting filters on themselves with Snapchat filters. Then it cuts and it says, no filter. Then it goes to show the cell and how demonic it is. You just advertised the Hell in a Cell pay-per-view using Snapchat.
Smack Chat.
Are you fucking with me? And to add insult, AJ and Charlotte are standing there like goofballs like, Hell in a Cell, people! This is the same fucking match The Undertaker wrestled in that nearly killed him every night. This is the same match Triple H and Shawn Michaels had before.
I mean, you can't kill the dead man.
This is the same match Batista and Triple H had before. Now, they're fucking having Snapchat filters for it.
I'm sorry, I had to do that.
Kill this pay-per-view. Never do it again. Especially because you're ruining the cell concept in itself, because none of these matches deserve to be in the cell. The way they're leaning towards, it's probably going to be Fat Potato Man Styles inside the cell. And guess what? Nobody wants to see that.
I mean...
Nobody gives a fuck. I would give a fuck if they put Wendy, his wife, inside the cell, and Samoa Joe raped her inside of it. That's what I would give a fuck.
Chill!
If I don't see that,
what
I don't give a
hell?
fuck. Because that's the only demonic thing they can do inside the cell.
Demonic? That's
Yes.
illegal!
I don't give a fuck. The cell should be illegal. That's the point of it.
What the fuck?
I'm tired of this shit. Let me tell
This
you.
man talking about televised rape? Boy!
I would not.
I could not let that slide. Out of
would
all
not
the
give a
shit
fuck
that
at
we've
this
said
point.
on this freaking like YouTube. Nah, nigga.
These people rape me every day with this fucking
Boy,
show. I don't know what
like-
you're talking about.
Like, I know I can't be talking because I be dropping like the hard R sometimes. I'm gonna slow down on doing that. But like, rape, nigga? Nah.
I'm very agitated today.
You need
In
to
fact, it's
chill.
more insulting because you have to think about Fat Potato Man's the one who's doing it.
Doesn't matter who's doing it.
That's
It's just
pretty-
wrong.
No, it's pretty insultful.
The
It
fu-
very much depends on who's doing it.
Nigga, rape by anyone is terrible.
Okay, but if you don't have a dick, then it's not rape.
Yes, it is.
No, it's not.
Strap on.
If they don't
Head
have that,
ass
they don't
nigga.
have a dick. Why would they bring a strap on dick? Well, okay.
Bruh, there's sick people in this world. Niggas be doing anything.
Yeah, you're right. These people who put on the show, these are the sick people. They deserve this. People who enjoy
Not as
this
sick as
deserve
you
it.
talking about televised rape.
The
What
sad thing is, too, if that did happen, these people would probably cheer for it. Like, dead ass, they would probably cheer for it. I'm not even fucking with you right now. These are the same people who chanted, "Who's your daddy?" They would cheer for it. I know they would. I know they would.
That was kind of funny.
Whatever.
Just saying who's your daddy to anybody is funny.
So, Baron Corbin fought Finn Balor.
Watching televised rape, no, that ain't funny. Her just crying and clawing at the mat, snot come out of her
In my
nose.
defense,
You got this big ass nigga just on top of her. No, nigga.
there are sick, twisted
That's
people in
terrible.
this world who watch porn videos of that. Just in my defense. You know, that's true.
your defense. So you watched that?
Maybe. I'm kidding.
FBI's outside.
Oh,
Head
shit.
ass nigga.
Fuck! Run for it! Tommy Face fought Finn Balor on the show. Tommy Face came out. He started doing his I'm here to wrestle, duh! Because he's cool for that. Finn Balor comes out and guess what? He painted himself.
He painted himself?
You know what that means? When he paints himself, it's not Finn Balor. It's the demon! The demon's back!
Oh, I forgot.
The demon! The seaman! He's back!
I forgot about that demon nigga.
So, of course, since he's the demon, he's a completely different person, even though he does the same moveset and the same moves and the same everything. He's completely different. So he defeats Baron Corbin in 1:30. Tommy Face should quit wrestling. And furthermore, to make this even stupider, if the demon is so unstoppable, why doesn't Finn Balor do him every night? Because we've already seen in the past, Finn Balor himself is a jobber. He loses to everyone. So, if painting himself in his magical body semen paint makes him 1,000,000 times stronger, why doesn't he do it every night? What a retard. Autistic man Shinsuke Nakamura fought Jeff Hardy for the United States title. This was so boring and so long. Why? Why did this happen?
And it was for 11 minutes.
I know, and it was the most boring. This match lasted just as long as the 2 main events did combined.
Wait, just as long as what?
There's the 2 main events, look!
Oh, boy.
6 minutes, 4 minutes, and then that match was 11. Nobody gave a fuck.
Okay, I feel like you just skipped over how there are 2 other matches that lasted like more than 20 minutes.
I know, this is my problem with the show. This is so my problem with the show.
Talk about that one being bigger than the 2 main events. Nigga, there's 2 other shows, 3 other not other shows, other freaking matches that's over 20 minutes.
How are you gonna do these 4-hour pay-per-views? And instead of giving your main events time, you give Seth Rollins and Dolph Ziggler 20 minutes. You give Charlotte Flair, Becky Lynch, and Carmella almost 20 minutes. You give Fat Potato Man and Styles 20 minutes.
Another one?
You give The Miz and Daniel Bryan 20 minutes. The Miz and Daniel Bryan was the longest match on the fucking card. How do you give matches like this long-ass amount of time? Because you love their work rate? So Autistic Man defeated Jeff Hardy. Great. That means he gets to be United States Champion still. I give a fuck why. Because I don't. Then Boner Snake came out. Randy Orton. He walked to the ring like this. He was like, I'm coming to the ring. I see Jeff Hardy at my sights. Then he stopped at the ring. Then he turned around and he said, I'm walking to the back now. Goodbye.
What?
And he was dressed to wrestle.
Wait, hold on.
So to recap, Autistic Man defeated Jeff Hardy clean.
Okay.
Then Randy Orton came out dressed to wrestle. He walked to the ring. He said this, hello, I'm coming to the ring, duh. And then he got to the ring.
Sorry, Dad. The way you're like, I'm coming to the ring, duh.
He came to the ring. He stopped. He looked at Jeff Hardy. And then he turned around and left. He was like, I'm going now. Goodbye.
Duh.
Like, what?
Bro,
why?
Bro, why do you sound like something shutting down? I was like, bye.
Because that's how he, have you ever listened to Randy Orton talk? That's how he talks. Because Mike would be like, well, hello, John. I'm here to tell you that I'm going to wrestle you.
Nah, he sometimes has a little, like, growl in his voice sometimes.
That when he's the bad guy, he does that fucking thing where he sometimes gets serious and he's like, you think that you stand a chance against... Like, shut up.
Or like, that freaking weird shit, like, oh, it's the Viper.
Oh, yeah. Like, you're Boner Snake. You come out with the boner in your shorts every night because you like this. That's why there's accusations of you grabbing your junk before you shake other people's hands.
Wait, really?
Yeah, they're fucking, yeah.
That's funny.
There's investigations right now because before, like, Randy Orton has backstage meetings with backstage people, he'll, like, rub his junk and pull it out, and then he'll shake their hand.
He'll pull out his...
Yes. This is, like, old, though. This is, like, 2005 when that thing was, like, funny.
Oh.
And, of course, now in 2018, oh, he's doing it! It's rape! It's rape!
Oh, he's doing it again? Oh.
No, it's brought up from 2005. It's the fucking, Me Too movement. Why did Randy Orton come out if you didn't do anything? You wasted 5 minutes of the pay-per-view just to have him walk his ass to the ring and then turn around and leave. So much progression was made. Ronda Rousey fought Alexa Bliss for the Women's Championship. Alexa Bliss came out. There were some faggots trying to cheer her because they fucking want to cheer Ronda like Roman. But the fact is, Ronda Rousey is a woman, so they have to cheer regardless. So they cheered Ronda like crazy. Ronda had this like weird ass like Black Panther eyelashes on her fucking eyes. I don't know what the fuck that was, but never do it again. Yeah, it was weird shit.
Was it made of vibranium?
No, it was like eyelash paint. Like legit like
No, you said
what?
Like Black Panther.
Oh, get out of here. So of course Natalya is there, and of course everyone's like,
I'm going to kill myself.
Natalya, we love you. We love you, Natalya. Okay, I don't want to be a dick, but I'm going to be a dick right now. Now, I
don't think even if you wanted to, you couldn't not be a dick.
I respect the fuck out of Natalya, her family, and I do feel because her dad passed away.
And wait, hold on. I just want to note that that's rare, him having respect for people.
But, don't try to fucking cheer Natalya now like she's the greatest women's wrestler ever because her dad died, because that's not true.
Yeah, like, nah.
I've watched Natalya for years now. She's terrible. Don't try to sit there and...
Is she that bad?
No. She's so terrible. I don't care what jacket she's wearing.
Wait, what does her jacket have to do with it?
She was wearing her dad's jacket to the ring.
Oh, daddy's girl. Such a bitch ass.
You're not a good wrestler. Stop trying to make this illusion. Natalya's going to be world champion now because everyone's going to assume she's the greatest wrestler because her dad died.
Okay, and I know some people are like, oh, that's fucked up that you just
it's
called her
true.
a bitch for being a daddy's girl. I'm like, I'm joking, nigga.
It's true, though.
It's called a fucking joke,
because
boy.
Do you know how bad it is that she has to use her dead father to get a reaction?
Like, how much?
Like, do you know how terrible that is?
No, like, does she do it, like, a lot?
She's doing it all the time now. She wears a jacket to the ring every day.
I mean, I can respect, like, trying to honor, like, his memory and shit.
But when you do it every day...
Like, I'll be like, yo, you know, respect for, like, your dad and all that shit, but, like, shut your ass up. Like, I don't...
Like, nobody likes Natalya.
Like, it was alright. Like, you know, the couple, like, times, you know, keep on, I always have respect and shit, but, like, you can, for real, like, in the most respectful way, shut your ass up.
And I don't want to see any of you people either, like, praising Jim Hart. I don't want to see any of you praising him. Because before he died, none of you talked about him. None of you brought him up as the greatest wrestler ever.
Nobody.
Now that he's dead, you people act like he was this great technical worker you watch 24/7.
And I bet some people didn't even know who he was.
Yeah, exactly. So, respect to their family, respect that he passed away. I feel so bad that he passed away.
That's a lot with, like, a lot of people.
I know.
Like, and, like, any, like, celebrity, some shit, like, oh, they'll die and then dick rides come out the woodworks. Like, oh, hey, I was a fan of him for,
you
like,
weren't.
8 years, 23 years and shit.
I can admit that I never watched that man work. So I don't know if he was a good wrestler. I don't know if he's a bad wrestler. Do I feel bad that he passed away? Yeah, of course, he's dead. Why would I not feel bad? But don't try to sit there and act like, oh, he was the greatest of all time. Because I'm sure you never watched him. Alexa Bliss, of course, in this match, had to wait outside the ring for 2 minutes. Because she's facing Ronda Rousey. Then she got back in the ring, and Ronda Rousey basically just dragged her by the arm and kicked her ass and killed her.
Really?
Yeah, basically, in summary. She then held onto her arm for about a minute, and she said, I'm going to break it! I'm going to break it! And Alexa went, no! While she just stood there and did nothing. There was also a point in this match when Ronda was getting ready for a finisher, and you could clearly hear her say, are you ready? Because wrestlers, when they wrestle, they're supposed to talk to each other.
Yeah.
Except they're supposed to do it quietly. Ronda was straight up just really loudly, are you ready? So, Coach had to cover this up. By the way, this was a great cover-up by Coach. I don't ever praise Coach for a lot of things, but this was a good one. Coach had to cover this up where he was like, wow, Ronda's even being nice to her. She's even asking her if she's ready. That was great. I love that.
Nah.
That was so funny.
That was... Wow, she didn't even ask if she's okay. She's ready. Like, is she okay? Like...
That was funny. I can't even lie.
Like, are you ready
that
to
was
get your ass whooped?
That was the best way you could cover that up, too. And it only works for Ronda Rousey. If you did that with anyone else, it wouldn't have worked. So, I'm glad Coach was thinking quick on his feet there. So, Ronda Rousey puts Alexa on the armbar. She taps out in like 1 minute, and she's the champion now.
Wait, she was in that armbar for a minute?
Okay, I mean like a second, but...
Oh, I was like a minute. I was like, God
No.
damn, boy.
No, she really just twisted the arm, and immediately Alexa was like... So... Way to kill Alexa Bliss.
Wrestlers are so quick to, like, tap now. I remember there'd be matches where they'd be like, oh, I'm about to break your arm. They're like, do it, bitch.
Yeah.
And they'd be like, yeet.
That
and they'd be
reminds-
like, ah! Ah! And then they go on, like, throughout the match, legit, like, fighting with the broken arm. They have to, like, stop the match to, like, check in on the arm and shit. Like, they would, like, stop the match.
That reminds
They'd
me
be
of-
like, ding, ding, ding. No, broken arm. And you see his shit like bent the fuck. Like they got like the flick of the wrist and shit. Like
that reminds me.
This
of
shit looking
SummerSlam.
like a fucking S, nigga. Like
that reminds me of SummerSlam for 2015 when Brock Lesnar sat up and he's fighting the Undertaker and he sat up to like mock Undertaker and he looked at him and then Undertaker rose up and Brock Lesnar was like, and Undertaker looked back at him and he was like, it was funny as fuck. Oh man, bring those two back. Although I'm mad because Undertaker is wrestling again. He's wrestling in October, but he's literally fighting Triple H for no reason. Whatever. So Ronda Rousey's the champion now. Nikki Bella and Brie Bella were there for some reason, and they celebrated like they cared. Because Ronda Rousey was champion. Why? I don't know, because they'd never been on the show in like a year. So now all of a sudden they're like, yay, Ronda, yay! Like, why? You'll be excited to know where this feud's going because on Raw, Stephanie came out with her bimbo wings. She flew down to the ring and she was like, Ronda is everything because of me. Even though we hasn't seen Stephanie on the show in like 4 months.
Yeah, I was about to say, like, wait, what? What do you mean?
So, Ronda comes out and she's like, no, this woman's title is for everyone. And Stephanie's like, you were good. I raised you well. And then Ronda fucking broke Stephanie's arm. So...
Wait, did she really?
Yeah, so...
Like, she legit broke her shit?
Well, in story.
Oh,
so,
damn. I would, like, legit, like, search up the video right now if you said she legit broke her arm.
So, great. You know what that means?
Shit.
That means that the first ever women's pay-per-view, Evolution, Ronda Rousey's going to fight Stephanie McMahon.
Why?
Great. I'm
That's
really glad to see that
fucking retarded.
So, first of all, you wasted Trish Stratus' comeback match on Alexa Bliss.
Oh, no, don't even talk about it.
First of all, Trish Stratus shouldn't even be wrestling, so please stop this.
Bruh, for real, thank you.
And now, they're going to do Rousey and Stephanie, and it's probably going to be the main event.
Bruh,
who's watching this?
Trish, I mean, you can, like, do what you do, yo, try to get, like, your monies, you know, all opportunities and shit, but, like...
They clearly don't care, though, because they announced this on Instagram. They didn't even say it on TV. Never. They never said it on TV. It was like, oh, did you check our Instagram post where we announced Trish Stratus was going to fight Alexa Bliss at the pay-per-view? Imagine that. Trish Stratus is wrestling again for the first time in 7 years, or 8 years, or whatever.
A long-ass fucking time.
And they're announcing it through fucking Instagram. What? Whatever. Main event, Roman Reigns and Brock Lesnar. They stood in the ring, they faced each other. Then big, scary Strowman came out with his briefcase, and he said, deadass, this was his words exactly. I'm not a coward. I'm not going to cash my money in the bank briefcase behind your backs. I'm going to do it face to face. So I'm going to sit here and wait for one of you two to win the match, and then I'm going to cash in.
Nigga, nobody gives a fuck.
What? No, go back. So he says he's not a coward, and he's not going to cash in behind their backs. So he's going to wait till they're done wrestling each other, and they're tired out, and there's a winner. Then he's going to cash in.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
What sense does that make?
All the sense, apparently.
So, this distracts Brock Lesnar enough that when the bell rings, Roman Reigns just starts beating the shit out of him. He starts spearing him and Superman punching him. And Brock Lesnar looks like a little wuss for a minute. Then Brock Lesnar finally gets control again. He puts Roman Reigns in like a chokehold. Then he starts throwing Reigns around with Brock Lesnar. They go outside the ring. Brock Lesnar... He throws Roman Reigns out, and Roman Reigns runs his ass into Braun Strowman standing outside the ring because Braun Strowman's a big goofball. Then Brock Lesnar F5s Roman outside the ring. Then he picks up Strowman and starts beating the shit out of Strowman.
Wait, what? What the fuck?
Because Strowman's just standing there, and he knows he's going to cash in after the match, so he's going to beat the shit out of him. So, then he takes his Money in the Bank briefcase, and this is the funniest shit I've seen from Brock Lesnar in ages. This man took Strowman's Money in the Bank briefcase, and he just chugged that shit. He took it, he chugged it up all the way to the entrance ramp to where the stage was. So at this point, there was no chance Strowman was cashing in. Because Lesnar just took that shit and he said, yeet, and he threw that shit all the way up the ramp. And then, of course, he's Brock Lesnar, so he has to make his girly-ass animal sounds where he's like, ah! Because he's Brock Lesnar, he doesn't have a manly voice. So then he gets back in the ring finally.
Yeah, Brock Lesnar doesn't have a deep voice.
Yeah.
He doesn't.
He gets back in the ring finally, and Roman's already back in the ring, so Roman Reigns is able to Superman punch him. Then he spears him. 1, 2, 3, Roman Reigns wins the title. So, Roman Reigns is finally Universal Champion. You can't even deny, if you watch this fucking show, what?
Reverse? Repeat that again?
So, Brock Lesnar, after he chugged the briefcase and did his laugh, he goes back into the ring, Roman Reigns Superman punches him, then he waits for the spear and he spears him, and then he pins him 1, 2, 3 and he becomes champion.
Brock, what are you doing?
Yeah, Brock Lesnar basically got distracted because of the briefcase, which in a sense is a good ending. It's a good ending because you don't make Lesnar look absolutely terrible if he does decide to come back. And you make Reigns finally look good because he finally overcame the odds and became champion. And Braun Strowman didn't win the title. So that's the ultimate plus.
I mean, Roman Reigns already had like a good chance of like winning, so...
Well, Roman Reigns has always had a good chance of winning. He was supposed to win at WrestleMania, and then Vince said, nope, we're going to wait. And then Brock Lesnar won. So the story was that he can't beat Brock Lesnar. Because he never did beat Brock Lesnar until that night. So, Roman Reigns is finally champion. Don't try to give me this bullshit of, oh, nobody wanted this. Because there were actually people at SummerSlam cheering. The only people who booed were the man smarks and the idiot. What? The man smarks in the crowd. Who fucking think they know it all.
The man smarks and the idiot.
Who think they know it all. They don't.
Man, they...
These are the same people who want fucking, I don't know. They want The Miz to be champion. Because they're gay. Like, just face it. Roman Reigns is...
They can't handle his awesomeness.
Roman Reigns is at the top of the mountain. Let's just face it. Roman Reigns is like the top star next to Cena now. It's just truth. I don't care how much you want to hate it. It's just the facts. So, whatever.
You know, when he comes back.
And of course, now on Raw, they reunited the Shield. Because God forbid...
When is Cena coming back?
I'm coming back at the Australia Super Showdown show, Jack. I'm going to be teaming up with,
And that is when?
I don't know. Sometime. I'm going to be teaming up with Bobby Lashley to take on Elias and Kevin Owens, Jack.
Okay, that sounds kind of a whack matchup. Like it's kind of alright if you just put like John Cena's name in there.
Well, John Cena originally was facing Kevin Owens, but I guess they realized if they make Kevin Owens lose again, he's going to be the biggest jobber on the roster. Summerslam was terrible. That's all I have to say. Like, literally, like, who watches this still?
I mean, it can't be that bad.
I mean, I'm glad that the champions are somewhat okay. I mean, Ronda Rousey's champion, that's good. Roman Reigns is champion, that's great because it pisses off the smarks, and anything that pisses off these faggots, I enjoy. Who else is champion? Seth Rollins is the mid-card champion again, which means he's going to be stuck in the mid-card for ages. Great. Who's the Raw tag? The B team. Okay, well, that can be forgotten. The Bludgeon Brothers are still the champions. Oh, no, the Happy Black People won on SmackDown. Which begs the question, why do you do pay-per-views? Charlotte is the women's champion. That sucked ass. AJ Faggot Styles is still the champion. Why? It hurts more knowing that it's probably either going to be A, Miz, or B, Boner Snake who beats him. Who's the other champion I'm thinking about? I don't know. Oh, the Cruiserweight champion is Cedric Alexander. Everyone cares about that, right?
No. Didn't even know who that nigga was.
Who watches this though? What should our next video be?
Why don't we just review the Raw shit?
Because I don't know. Look, dude. I can tell you exactly how a Raw review is going to be.
Oh, just put a quick, like, preview.
Like, right literally, the Raw review next week. Here's my Raw review for the future. So when next week comes around and you want a Raw review, here's what happened. The Shield came out. They said, we do things for justice because we're good guys. Braun Strowman comes out. He's going to say, Hur. They're going to beat up Braun Strowman again. Braun Strowman's going to fight back somehow. Maybe kill them all at the same time in one night, one by one. Spaghetti Bowl's going to fight Seth Rollins still. Dean Ambrose is probably going to move on to a feud with Drew McIntyre because it's very exciting. Roman Reigns is going to move on to fight Braun Strowman, I guess. I don't know who Roman Reigns is going to fight. Idiots are going to chant, we want Balor. Kurt Angle got fired, basically.
Wait, what?
Yeah, Kurt Angle got fired.
Why?
Because Stephanie, after she got her arm broken, fucking Tummy Face was backstage and he was like, it's your job to protect her. And so, Kurt Angle was like, oh, I know it is. Oh, it's true. I'm sorry. Oh, it's true. And so, she was like, Kurt, I think you need to go on a major vacation. For now, I'm going to name Tummy Face the acting GM of Raw.
What?
So, actually, yeah. So, why do you watch Raw? Because now Tummy Face is the GM. So, why do you care?
Oh, damn.
You know what that means? That means Ronda Rousey, you're going to be in handicap matches forever. Great. Who gives a fuck? I don't. Who cares? That's Raw. That's Raw next week. We're going to do a video next week. I don't know what it's going to be. I don't want to do an Impact review either. Impact reviews are like this. New Japan invaded. That's an Impact review.
Damn, for real?
Yeah, dead ass. If it's not another company invading, Impact can't make their own stars. They gotta rely on other companies to get stars for them. That's why their viewership is lowest ever. And then the article will come out the next day and will be like, Impact officials wonder why their viewership is so low. Because it's such a question at hand.
So, final thoughts?
Final thoughts. Let's see. What video are we doing next week? That's what I wanted to get the final thoughts about that. What video are we doing this week? We may finally do the dumbest segment of the week next week.
Alright, bet.
That may be what we do next week. Because I don't know what else to do. That or we're going to do a fucking Nakamura rant again.
Oh, yeah.
Because there's not a single day where I cannot rant about that man.
Yeah, I was about to say, like,
we should start doing fucking... I'm gonna credit them. The Spark Busters, before they fucking left on a hiatus forever, they used to do 50 Reasons Why a Wrestler Sucks. And when they gave up on ideas for a video, they just did the same 50 reasons again, and they put them in a different order.
Oh my god.
It's pretty funny. Okay.
Wait, do you
have final thoughts?
No,
what time is it?
Time for us to kick it. Yeet!
You still missed the camera.
I still knocked it down,
Okay,
bitch.
but you still...
I still knocked it down,
okay.
bitch.